In this video, I'm going to explain how near-death experiencers consistently reporting that everything happened at once is no mystery and can be explained through known physics. First, in esotericism, it is understood that we are from a timeless place, but when we are placed into a physical body, we experience time linearly. Also, esoterically, and even across all religions I'm aware of, it is almost a given that we are souls, or what some call light bodies. It should not be much of a leap to assume that the light body is made up of photons, or if not photons, then another massless particle. What is interesting is that the esoteric idea that being put into a physical body binds us to time seems to match what current physics says, despite these ideas existing long before the physics of photons were understood. If we look at a graph of how massless particles work, photons being one of them, we can see that the lighter or less physical something is, the less bound by matter it is, and the less time it experiences. If a particle is completely weightless, it is completely timeless. Timelessness does not mean that a particle or an object made up of such particles is frozen in time. It's actually much the opposite. From the perspective of a photon, or soul if you will, it would still experience things linearly, but everything with mass would look compressed and be moving rapidly. In near-death experiences, I have seen it mentioned that when someone is worried about not seeing a loved one for a long time, if they decide not to return to their physical body, they are told not to worry because that person will be there shortly from their perspective. Remember, from the perspective of a photon, our lives are like the blink of an eye, much in the same way the Bible says that to God our lives are but a blink of an eye. Now, for fun, let's touch on some of the more exotic ideas behind all of this. In near-death experiences and other accounts involving contact with non-human intelligences, it seems to be a common theme that these beings have the ability to move forward and backward in time. The speed of light on a graph creates what is called an asymptote. On one side, it shows that you need infinite power and mass in order to reach the speed of light. On the other side, the physics appears to show that moving backward through time is possible. But first, you would need to overcome the infinite mass barrier, and then you would need infinite mass again in order to slow back down to rest. At that point, you would experience reality much as you do now, but moving backward through time. Another consideration is that if we are truly made of light, then in order to get here, we would need to find a way to slow down the vibratory rate of our photons in order to attain mass. Interestingly, the physical universe is esoterically considered the lowest place. We are not just talking about low vibrations here in some metaphorical sense. If this idea is correct, then we literally need to slow our vibratory rate in order to exist in physical reality. The parallels between physics, mythology, and near-death experiences are, in my opinion, unmistakable. It's something I have noticed for a long time and have always wanted to share. Thanks for watching.